out.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what can I say? A little bit of levity here, but my God, the world situation is very, very, very frightening.
Oh, yeah.
You know, these pissing contests going on, and just things are becoming more and more unwrapped.
Yeah, man, business is down this month. You know, usually during heavy conflicts, that's when everybody wants to come on board and buy airtime.
Yeah, well.
But this time around, no.
No. Anyway, what can I say but finish that one off and bust the hymen on another cold one here.
A little bit of bed music behind you, Tim, there?
Oh, yeah, bed music.
Yeah, we'll throw some echoes on there from Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me just turn down this computer pod here a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll just let that float along as we're doing our thing.
We'll let it float along.
There we go.
Is it floating?
There we go.
No, it's floating in the bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, one needs peace and recreation and solace, and that's what I try to bring to the shortwave medium. There's so many people out there that are talking doom and gloom, politics from one aspect or another, and they all say, oh, you drank the Kool-Aid. No, you drank the Kool-Aid. We all drank the Kool-Aid.
I had Sprite.
Jay of Sun.
Yeah, Sprite.
How are you?
It's been a while since I've had Kool-Aid.
But let's not talk
Kool-Aid?
about the additives to that Kool-Aid. Anyway, I forgot to mention, yes, this is the Timtron filling in for Mr. Alan H. Wiener, who's away on assignment right now.
Hello, peeps. How you doing?
And this is for August the 22nd already in the year of our Lord, 2014. And it was this weekend, in 1998, I believe, the Fish concert. Fish came as P-H-I-S-H, and
It's a Limestone.
Yeah,
Loring Air Force Base.
Loring Air Force Base up in Slimestone. So, my son was living in Nova Scotia. He is now, but he and I got in contact, and he said he was going to this Fish concert. Meanwhile, it coincided with the time frame that I told Alan I'd be up to. Basically, berth his transmitter to make it work on 7.415. And this past winter, the patient has suffered a lot of trauma, as Fred alluded to, but we got another one for transplants, you know, pieces, parts, and just been very busy tearing the junker down and getting an inventory of everything and just digging and drilling and blasting through the stuff there. But out of the ashes will arise a Phonix, a bigger and better BCQ, more reliable, better tasting, better smelling too. Yup. And better sounding audio is, I think I've twisted Alan's arm into upgrading the processing, because that would always help, you know.
Make our voices sound better.
Well,
clearer.
And make things more consistent, you know. And consistency is one of those things in this world that's important. It's important to be consistent.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so what can I say? Not much. So, if you're hearing this broadcast, please email us, WBCQ@WBCQ.com. I believe I'll press somebody in here, somebody in this room, on this complex into service to check out our incoming emails, WBCQ@WBCQ.com. What frequency are you listening to this broadcast on? After all, we're on 4 at the same time.
Or maybe they're listening on the stream.
Could be.
Which, by the way, is on TuneIn. TuneIn.
Better to be listening on the stream than pissing in the stream, you know? I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this. Yep. Some strife and problems here in the good old United States with record high temperatures in the south. Although up in this part of the country, the weather has been high, fine business, old man. Yep. The situation with ISIS is very horrifying. I don't care what people have to say. One way or the other, they're basically a cancer, and they have to be eliminated from the gene pool. You know, it just never ceases to amaze me how man can be so inhuman to other man. Not just let people be and pursue their life and their happiness. We all have that right. As you might say, in some circles, it's a God-given right, but not at the expense of others, you know, and that's where humanity tends to go wrong. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting up on the old microphonium podium once again. You know, shifting gears here to BCQ. Haven't been up here for this chunk of time since...
Yeah, when was the last time you came up?
February.
It was?
And then I came up later to do some work on the backup transmitter to improve the audio in it. And Fred, if you're listening out there in Radio Land, I just may donate some real broadcast mod iron to it, which would make it sound even better while we're busy papering and painting and taping and, you know, sheetrocking and all that kind of thing here. Anywho, what do you think, Jason?
I don't know. I just had a bunch of pizza and wings and Chinese food, and I'm stuffed. And so I'm kind of a little bit slowed down. So
he's got the slows.
I know within 15 minutes I'm going to start feeling tired.
No, you can't crap out in 15 minutes. We have at least...
Oh, I'm not going to crap out. I'm just going to feel tired.
Oh, well.
So this is traditionally Alan's show.
Yes, it is.
What would Alan talk about on his show?
Anything he wants. A lot of
broadcasting,
you know,
antennas and receiving and tubes and
yes, indeed.
Technicalities of all kinds of radio station transmitters and processors.
Yep.
I got to tell you, you guys are all, you guys amaze me, all of you. You know so much, and I feel like I know so little.
Well, that's what going through life gives you.
Yeah, well, knowledge, yes.
You know, but the sad part of it is I look at how much water is still in the cup. Is it half empty or half full? In some respects, it's probably 3/4 of the way empty, 1/4 full, you know. Nobody lives forever. That's sometimes...
How much beer?
2.5.
Is your beer 3/4 of the way full or 1/4?
It's half full.
So that's how you got to look at life.
Or half empty, or shall we say it's quarter full and 3/4 empty.
3/4 full of beer. There you go.
Well, I'll tell you. Tomorrow evening will be very interesting here on WBCQ, being that it's Saturday night. It'll be probably a repeat of this evening. And in the form of Radio Timtron Worldwide, which will be coming on at 7 o'clock in the evening on 5110, 7490, and 15.420. I believe 9330 has got programming on it then.
So let me ask you, Tim, other than your own show, because I would assume you like your own show, other than your own show, what is one of your favorite shows here on BCQ?
You know, I don't have any favorites. You know, I like listening to Fred's show when I can catch it. I love Marion's Attic and Behavior Night, all that old buzzard stuff, you know. And of course, JP with his stuff from WHVW when I can catch it. You know, when I'm working around here, I will turn on a radio and tune it in.